Today is different. Today the horsemen is not. They're here, but they're not. So what I'm doing today is, I think I said it yesterday and I'm gonna say it again. This morning is questions with Velvet. So if you have a question, you're more than welcome to come up. But I'm just going to give you fair warning. If you come up here and you start monologuing and telling me about your life and all this, that, and the third, I have every right to say what I want to say and dissect it the way I want to dissect it. Respect it. Everything I'm going to say, whenever anybody has a question, it's all out of love. I don't want anybody feeling some kind of way or thinking that I'm trying to gang up on them or bullying them or whatever the case, because that is not. I say what needs to be said according to how I feel. So I'm going to rearrange some stuff real quick. So this morning, if you feel like you have a question, feel free to come up. But like I said, if you have a question, because for every question there's an answer. But if not, I'm going to sit here and talk some junk real quick. What I'm going to talk about is, why do you stay so? Why do people have the tendency to want to claim somebody that's not theirs? Some of y'all are in relationships that just shouldn't even be in. And you know you shouldn't be in these relationships, but yet you are still there. And then you want to get upset with the way the person acts or how they treat you. Who fault is it? See, we don't like to take blame for anything. We always want to blame the person for something that happened. And of course, this is what me and my brothers, we talk about this a lot. But it's the truth. We want to blame everybody for our own action, and then want to get upset when things don't go the way that they're supposed to go or that we want them to go. And then we always talk about compromise and, you need to pick right. A man needs to pick right, woman needs to pick right, but that's the problem. We're too busy picking. The only thing you're supposed to pick right is flowers. And some of y'all can't even pick flowers. So we got to stop using that word pick and start embracing the word choose or chosen. Women, how can I be chosen by a man? Men, how do I choose the right woman? See, it's all about the work. Because you speak a lot of stuff into existence and we don't even realize that we speak a lot of stuff into existence. So when we gotta stop, and I'm gonna say this, because I rarely hear men say that, all these women. No, they mostly say, women that men, some of the women I dealt with in my life. But we also hear a lot of women say, all these men. You have to stop saying that too. Stop saying all these men. All the men, every man. Because what you're doing is you're putting poison on yourself as well. You're speaking that poison into you by saying every man, because you haven't dated every man. You only dated every man that you have dated. And vice versa when it comes to us men. We got to change our word. When we start, because we have the tendency to start listening and picking up what other people are saying, and we try to run with it like the red flag thing and the toxic person, and like what truly makes a person toxic. And because you have to understand, we attract certain energy. So if a person is toxic, that means that you're toxic as well. You ever think about that? You ever notice sometimes you keep saying, I'm attracting all these toxic energy? Because you're toxic. Because you are a toxic individual and do not want to call yourself toxic, but yet you realize that every person that you have dealt with has been toxic. Exactly, Big. You are what you put out. And people put out so much BS, it's crazy. Jade, you are 100% right. Accountability is hard for a lot of people. Some people hold themselves to minimum, to very little accountability. Very little. And you know what the worst part is? You know when people want to hold themselves accountable? When they get caught. The moment you get caught is when you hold yourself accountable. Outside of that, everybody else is to blame. Everybody else is to blame. For every situation that has happened to you or that's going on with you, everybody else is to blame but you yourself. We could never sit there and be like, you know what, I was the cause of the breakup. I was the cause of the divorce. I was the cause of this, of why this person did X, Y, and Z. But we have so many people turning around telling themselves how good they are. I'm such a good person. I'm a good man. I'm a good woman. I know I'm a good woman. I know I'm a good man. But how do we know these things? Because last I checked, unless somebody tell me I'm a good person, because I can't, you know, they always say judge yourself. But when we judge ourselves, right, we're never truthful with the judgment. Ask yourself that question. Have you ever been truly 100% true to yourself when it came to judging yourself? I was about to say it's the quiet part for me, but I forgot I'm the only one up here. But no, let's ask ourselves, do we truly judge ourselves 100%? And sit back and be like, you know what? I was wrong in my last relationship. I was wrong in my last marriage for all the mistakes and all the things that I've done. Like, Dad, what did I do? You know, where did I go wrong? We have to start asking ourselves, where did I go wrong? Instead of saying that person was wrong for what they did to me. I can't believe this woman hurt me. No, she did not hurt me. What up, though? That woman did not hurt me. I hurt myself because I allowed myself to stay there and allow the hurt and allow myself to get hurt. That's the thing that people don't understand. We stay in these relationships because we want to feel that pain. Some people may say, no, I'm just trying to love you. You can't love somebody that... What's up, Roxy? I see you, mama. So I'm assuming somebody got a question. You got a question? Good morning.
I don't have a question, man. I just wanted to add to it where self-evaluation causes pain. I tell all my friends.
No disrespect, but like I said to people yesterday, and no disrespect to the brother, if you have a question, no, it's okay, you didn't know. If you have a question, you're more than welcome to come up. I already have brothers that I can get to come up and fill in if need be. Yes, it's all questions today. So if you have a question with Velvet, you're more than welcome to come up and ask your question. Which I know you're probably not, because some of y'all know that you're gonna get this work playing with your boy. But anyway, back to what I was saying, 'cause it threw me off a little bit. So, we also have a problem when it comes to men. A lot of us men don't want to admit the truth, and we lie. That's one of the main things I can say for a man that we do. We lie a lot. And most of the time it's not even a spare feeling. I'm putting it out there, fellas. I'm sorry, but I gotta do what I gotta do. We will bend the truth, we will lie, and sometimes we just be like, you know, babe, I'm just trying to spare your feelings, but no. Yes, you're right. It's not only to protect ourselves, but we don't like to be wrong and we don't like to be caught out there. But you know what the worst part about it is, as a man, when you lie to your woman and then you get caught, how do you fix it? How do you recover from it? Because is that not a form of hurting your woman, to be honest, even though we're trying to spare her feelings? But we're trying to protect our own integrity, our own egos, but we got to do the math. I know we spoke about this the other day about hurting, you know, what it's like to hurt your woman, but lying to her is just as worse. Lying to a woman, to me, is just as worse as putting your hands. Because what we got to understand, fellas, is when we keep lying to women and we keep lying to these women or to the women that we're with, eventually we're going to lose their trust. And when we lose their trust, we lose their love. Because it goes hand in hand. And the hardest thing to get back is a woman's trust. Not her love, but her trust. She starts looking at you differently. She starts questioning everything that you do. And you know what you do as a man? You get mad. Why are you questioning me so much? Because you lied. You've been lying so much, you don't know what the truth looks like. You don't even know what the truth sounds like. We don't even think about it. We're more, I'm going to say what I'm going to say and I'm going to deal with it later. No. Why would I want to deal with something later that I can take care of right now? Even if it may hurt your feelings or make you feel some kind of way as a man, your word should always be your bond. If there's one thing that you may not have nothing else but your word. As a man, we need to stand on our word going forward. 2026 should be the year that brothers should say, you know what, I'm standing on my word, regardless of the fact if it hurts this woman or not, regardless of the fact that she wants the truth, I'm going to be honest and give her the honest truth. And when we say it, we should not say it with attitude to make her still feel some kind of way. We should be humble because at the end of the day, this is the woman that you say that you love. This is the woman that you say that you want to be with. So why would you want to talk to her the same way that you talk to somebody out in the street? No. Not at all. Not at all. Because think about it like this. Everybody that has authority over you, you do not speak that much. I'm talking to men. All of you men out there that has authority, that people may have authority over you, your bosses, the police, whatever the case may be. A lot of you watch your tone. But when it comes to being behind your four walls, you can feel like you can yell. Let me tell you something. As a man, the most disgusting thing I could ever hear a man do is yell at a woman. Raising your voice at a woman. Like, it's okay, we human, so we're gonna get upset about certain things. To raise your voice at somebody, at a woman, and then you want to get mad when she reacts a certain type of way because of the things that you're saying. I'm gonna be real, I don't like any man. And I think any man that ever disrespects a woman verbally, to me, he's so. And when I say that, I'm talking about cursing at her, calling her a B, doing all this extra. Like, to me, you're not a man, bro. You're not a man. If you could jump up in a woman's face and do all this, and you're not a man. You are a straight coward. However you look at it. Because you're only a tough guy to women, but you're not tough when it comes to real dudes that's about to approach you and step on your toe and knock you off your square. You're not built like that. I don't like certain things when it comes. You know why I don't agree with a lot of stuff that some of these men be saying? Because it makes it hard for brothers that are out there actually for good men, for these right brothers that are actually out there trying to find a woman. It makes it harder for them. Do they not know that they make it almost impossible for these other brothers that are truly out there searching for a relationship? They're searching for a wife, looking for the right type of woman to be with, and they can't find them because you have men that have already destroyed them or broke them down to their lowest denominator. That it's so hard for these men to find these women, and it's hard for these women to trust these men. It's hard. And sometimes, ladies, the right man is there. He's right there. But sometimes you got to be able to get out of your own way and get out of your own head and not look at every man the same because he's talking to you. You can judge a man based on his character, how he carries himself. The way that this man is approaching you, how he's talking to you, certain things that he may be saying to you. If he's not trying to get into your pants, not trying to get into your drawers, not telling you, oh baby, what you wearing, dad, you look delicious, all this other stuff, you know what that man's all about. You know what he's all about if he's coming at you in a certain type of way. He's telling you that, you know, yo, what's up, mom? He can't even pronounce your name, but he calls you mom, mommy, sexy, baby girl, sweetheart, all this other stuff. Like, come on. Really? He only wants to call you at night. Because he only has booty call out. These are the type of brothers that you need to avoid. Any man that can't call you before 7 o'clock, problem. Unless he has an overnight job. And even still, if a man can't check in with you, meaning, send a little text, hey, I'm just checking in. Hey, I'm just calling, just checking the temperature to see how you're doing. It don't gotta be a long conversation, but it's the fact that because look, when we like somebody, when a man truly likes you, he wants to hear your voice. He doesn't care about texting. He wants to pick up that phone and call you so he can hear your voice. That's what turns him on. That's what opens him up. Yo, hello? Yeah, listen, I know you ain't got time. I just wanted to hear your voice. That man is feeling you. If a brother just sitting there texting you every day, he got other thermostats that he can check the temperature on. Trust that. Okay, here we go. Suzanne, if you have a question, you're more than welcome to come up. A question, sister. Let's see how this worked out. I bet you this ain't a question.
Hello.
Yes, good morning. Do you have a question?
I'm following what you are saying, what you are teaching us is just true.
Okay, Suzanne, excuse me, sister. Do you have a question? Y'all don't get it. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I am just taking questions. This is Questions with Velvet. If you have a question, you're more than welcome to come up and ask a question. I appreciate the fact that you guys are listening to what I'm saying. I appreciate it. So if you have a question, Barbara, you can request up, and I'll answer your question. I did not say it, Blue. I did. Does my age really matter, Trixie? How old are you? I'm from my mother's womb. You know, that's the funny part. See, yes, I did say it yesterday, thank you. Let me explain something to some of y'all women. No, I'm trying to be nice. Okay, we got another one. Let's see who this is. Okay, Bob. Good morning, Barbara. Welcome in. You on mute, sister. Okay. Good morning. I'm good. What?
I just recently got back from training, and we grew up in church together, so you know it's like a vortex. What I mean by vortex, everybody know everybody. Some, I won't say everybody, some of them each other. So he is now letting me know all the way that he did sleep with. And I know some of them, and some of them I don't know. How do I get past that? Because I believe this relationship is going forward. I see where he should be in this. But how do I get past it?
Okay, let me ask you this first. Oh wow. wow, she came out swinging. So let me ask you this one, no disrespect. How long was it before when the first time you was dating?
It's been like
4 years?
I get 40.
40 years?
Yeah, he got married. I got married. I'm divorced. We've been separated for 5 years. So we just recently got back together like 2 months ago. So we're talking, we're going out to see each other, but in the conversation, it comes out. And I feel some kind of way about it. Trying to get past it.
So,
Trying to figure out how to bring it past it.
so let me ask you a question. Do you know these women?
I know some because, like I said, grew up in the church, different churches. I guess I know some.
So basically what he did was he just told you all the women that he may have laid down with in the past, and now these women are in the church. So just in case, so this is what he's doing. He's covering his own self, but just in case these women look at you and may say something to you, I just want to let you know that this is who I laid down with. Now him being open and honest about that, I can respect that. But to be honest, I wouldn't really deal with it because now you're being looked at like, oh, and other women could be like, oh, he's going to get her now. You see what I'm saying? So it's up to, furthermore, the choice is yours. If you're happy, I'm gonna say this. I'm say this part. If you are happy with this man, then do what you gotta do, regardless of who's talking about you, whatever the case may be, because guess what? You got the man. So if they're talking about you, they're only talking about you because of the simple fact that you got what they truly wanted and they can't have it. You see what I'm saying? Right, so just continue to do what you're doing. But I'm gonna tell you this, keep your box closed until you're ready. No, you're not hearing me. No, you're not hearing me right now. Keep your box closed. And this will also tell him if he's really digging you or not. Because he could be just trying to, now how long y'all been kicking it, 3 or 4 months? Okay, now I'm gonna ask personally, did you lay down with this man yet? Stop. Stop. I'm serious. Stop. Keep your box closed, and that way now you will see if he's truly interested in you or not. This the tail of the tape. You did it once, whatever, okay, fine. Keep your box closed, don't get that man. Even though it's been compromised for it, but she can still, this will tell her if this man is truly digging her or not now. Yeah, you can take it away, see? Yeah, she can take it away, bro. It's her box. She can stop. Because this is, see, a lot of women, you gotta understand, listen, I appreciate you, Barbara. Hope everything works out. You're welcome. And come back and let me know how things work out in about a couple months. All right. So let me explain something to some of y'all women. Even though y'all give this man some, right? You still have because he's doing it right now because hey, I'm getting a box from this woman that's been X, Y, and Z. Fine. But the moment y'all decide to stop, the moment y'all decide to withdraw and be like, you know what, now I gotta see what this man is all about. I gave him a taste. It's okay to taste the wine, like some brothers be saying, I want to test drive the car. Now you test drove the car, now you gotta see if you want to keep this car running. See, some of us men, we get upset the fact that we stop getting, well, you was giving it to me before, so what? Now you gotta see if you really like it, if you really digging this woman. Or is it just strictly you like her sexually, or you truly like this woman? Listen, doctor, you know what I mean by stop. Like, you see, this is what I be talking. Do I gotta elaborate for some of y'all people? See, it's the thing with men. A lot of single brothers and a lot of men out there, they get upset because of the simple fact is this. When they hear a brother like me talking like that, yo, man, come on, you married, bro? Because you getting it. Doesn't matter if a man is married. Sometimes married men don't even get it neither. Let's keep it a buck. Sometimes a wife will withdraw smack from their husband. Oh, y'all ain't thinking about that one though, right? Come on, y'all. We got 200 people. I'm only at 22K. Listen, seriously, I'm just trying to get to 100K today. Help me out. Help me help those that are tapping this morning. Respectfully, I appreciate it. See, what y'all fail to realize is we get so caught up in the sexual act that that's all we pretty much look for. And in the moment that's taken away, we want to get upset. But what about all the other things that has been taken away? What happened when you took away her trust? What happened when you took away that love? What happened when you took away some of the things that you were once doing before you even got that? But now you're no longer doing it. You see what I'm saying? We get mad at certain things, but we stop doing certain things because once we got it, we got comfortable. Oh, did I say that out loud? My bad, but it's the truth. What happened to them candlelight dinners, them long walks in the park, all those other things that you used to do to get this woman? And the moment you got the box, now the walks got shorter. Now you walking around the block. Now you eating oodles and noodles. Now you're ordering out. Make it make sense. But y'all want to get upset. You see what I'm saying? So if you're going to commit to something, be 100% committed. Be 100% committed. Because see, a lot of people, a lot of these brothers be perpetrating the fraud. Exactly, sitting in the car drinking together. Come on, really? A lot of brothers be perpetrating the fraud, ladies, and y'all don't even listen. You have a question, Wade? Come on up. Request stuff if you have a question. Hit the request button, you're more than welcome to come up. And listen, when you get a certain age, when you get to like when you're 40s or 50s, first of all, you shouldn't be giving up your bodies like that. I mean, you should automatically know what these men are all about. And the sad thing is, when you get a certain age and you still don't know what men are all about, what these brothers is out here doing, then something is wrong with you. I'm being real. You can't blame the man. Oh, he did this, he did. But sister, how old are you that you can't see what this man is doing? It kills me when you see 50, 45, and I'm gonna give a certain age. I'm gonna go 35 and over. A woman 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and still going through the same nonsense. Something is wrong with you, baby. It ain't the man. It is you and you only. You cannot sit here and blame no man and then talk about the dating scene. These men out here, no, you out here. You can't blame no man for that nonsense, for the stuff that you're doing. He took advantage of me. No, you took advantage of yourself by allowing this man to take advantage of you. It's the craziest thing. Now, when you see, and we don't even think about it like that. But as I'm thinking about it, ain't no way in the world you could be a certain age and still acting like a dummy. Ooh, almost caught myself. You cannot be a certain age and still be doing things that you was 19, 20, 21. You ain't even got it together, but you think you got it together because you got what? Because I make 6 figures? Because I got a big house? Because I got a car? Multi, what's up? I'm doing all this stuff for a man, but that's your choice, but you still ain't figure it out. You ain't got it together, baby. Because mentally, you still running around here like you a child. And you know what the worst part about this is, too? You know, some brothers, you know, some men look at women like, you know, I like how you dress, you know, you could dress sexy and all that. Like there's ways of dressing sexy, and there's ways of you being too damn old to be trying to squeeze and eat into them designers that your behind can't fit in no more. Putting Vaseline on your legs just to slide them suckers up. Trying to make the pants so tight that you got a yeast infection on your hips. You heard what I said. You're not young no more. And I know some people listen. Some of y'all women don't want to age. But with age comes wisdom. With age comes understanding and knowledge as a woman. With age comes class With age comes all of these things that y'all women can have, but some of y'all deny it because y'all still want to walk around with this young girl's mentality. Because you know, when you start thinking young, you start acting young, and you start doing young things. Let me say that again. Some of y'all don't understand what I just said. When you start thinking like you're young, you start acting like you're young, and you start doing young and immature things as an adult. And don't even realize that you're doing it. But you will sit there and get upset at the man that you picked to be with you. And the sad part about it is some of y'all know that some of these men that y'all pick are no good. Some of y'all know that some of these men that y'all pick are trash. Some of y'all know that some of these men that y'all pick are the ones that you want to build up. You want to build these men. Y'all know this. I believe this. When some of y'all women pick a man, it's because you know that you can control that man. See, some of y'all don't want to be like. Y'all don't. And I'm being real. Some women do. Y'all don't want leaders. What's up, my brother? Y'all do not want leaders. Y'all want certain type of men that y'all can talk to a certain type of way. And actually, what a lot of people say the word manipulate, which I really don't believe is manipulation. I just believe people just fall for the okey doke. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining. Come on, y'all. Let's get some power taps in here. I need to get to 100K. Respectfully. I ain't gonna be long, but I need to get to 100K. Okay, we got somebody trying to pull up. You gotta have a question. Free. You ain't got no question, bud.
Say that again. You say you gotta have a question.
I'm only taking questions, brother.
Okay. I was gonna find out, man. I just got in here now, so I don't know what part I could have missed, but I was gonna wait to see when you were gonna talk more in depth about the spiritual realm. You know, why we get connected spiritually instead of always be connected fleshly.
Well, I ain't get to that part yet. I got you. But I'm only taking questions, my brother.
Okay, then.
Thank you. Yo, moderators is no joke. I'm telling you, they out here gunning. See, what people have to understand is this. We got to start from somewhere to get something. And at the same token, I lost my train of thought from saying that stuff, man. But let me just say this. Fellas, we have to, ladies, to your women, a lot of y'all have to, if you're looking to be a wife, I'm not even gonna say looking for a husband because it's not your job to look for a husband. If you as a woman is looking to become a wife, you have to be still. You have to stop going in places that you normally would go to. You would have to move in a certain type of way that no other woman is moving. You as the woman has to move in a certain speed that no other woman is moving. Matter of fact, sometimes you even gotta stand still. And like I always said before, stand still, watch everything just move. You will see so much. If you're going with the flow, everything, you're not catching it. But if you learn just to be still and humble yourself, you know what? I want my husband to find me. How can I get my husband to find me if I'm always out there being looked at by other men? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove myself from certain spaces. I'm going to remove myself from certain women I hang out with. I'm going to remove myself from certain things that I may say and how I may, yes. And men, how do I choose the right woman? How do I get to choose the right woman that's set for me, that God has in place for me? You know how you can choose the right woman? By getting on your knees and asking God, I need for you to provide the woman that I need in my life. I need the one that you know is going to make me complete. Because a lot of us men, we're not complete. We think that we are, we say that we are. Just because you have things going on, you got things in order does not make you complete. You have things in order. Why do you think he allows you to get certain things in order? And when I mean in order, I don't mean the house, the car, the job. That's not order. Order, which means things that's going on in your life. See, a lot of times we get it confused with, God's plan, for me to have the house, the car, and the money. No, that's man's fault. That's how we just get it together. But to have things in order, which means a spiritual life, you and God have the perfect alignment with the best relationship with each other, where you know that you can always turn to Him when need be. And then He's going to align you with the woman that you need. Now here's the part that a lot of us men get so confused with, is the fact that she's not the woman that we, it's important in my eye, that we want. And you know what that means? That means that a lot of us are looking for fleshly women. We're not looking for the one that's supposed to be for us. Because if you ever realize the one that's for you, and for the brothers that are married, you know when you got the right one, because there's nothing that you don't want to do, but everything that you want to do, even when you make her upset, you want to fix yourself to make yourself better for her. And these are certain prayers that men will do, like, Lord, in a private place, Father, I need help. I need to be a better husband. I want to be a better father. I want to be a better provider. I want to be a better leader, but I can't lead without you. These are conversations that you got to have as a man. The hardest, being vulnerable, holding yourself accountable, but in the presence of God, so He can work through you and let you, and be like, okay, you go out there and put the work. I'm going to bless the marriage. Ladies, to some of your sisters, you have to allow your man to be a man. The only time you should, I don't think any woman should be yelling at a man, truly getting upset at her man. Allow him to make mistakes, because that's what we do. We make mistakes, but at the same token, it is up to you as the helpmate to help him get back on track. That is your sole purpose, is to keep your man on point. Where he fails, where he messes up, it is for you to swoop in. Baby, I got you. Baby, I got you. I'm not going. Your job is to not let your man fail. When your man feels down and he is not happy and he's going through certain things, it is not yourself to interject your nonsense with his feeling. It don't work that way. I'm going to say that again for some of your sisters that don't get it. When your man is trying to tell you something about how he feels, and you sit there and be like, oh, for real? And then you interject your feelings, you are a selfish individual. Brothers, run. She is not worthy of being with you. Fellas, I'm telling y'all right now, if this woman, if you are even in a relationship right doggone now, and you telling this woman and she's telling you don't open up, and you tell her how you truly feel, and if this woman starts telling you, well, I don't know why you feel like that, because that's the woman that's not, you need to walk away from that woman. And ladies, vice versa. It goes both ways, but right now we talking about it. We got to start protecting this, fellas. A lot of times we give our heart, and our heart gets damaged, bro. And you know what the worst part about that, men? When these things happen to us, I'm gonna be honest. What you need to do, don't go and mess with another woman. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm keeping it real with y'all, man. Do not. I got hurt. Now I want to go talk to another woman, and because all you're gonna do is put all that hurt on that woman. All that hurt, all that pain, you're gonna put it on her. And y'all don't even, y'all not getting it right now. When I say you're putting that hurt on her meaning, you're gonna be all nice and say all the good stuff because I want to talk to her and this, that, the third, and she's different. But guess what you did? Once you laid down with that woman, all that negative energy because you never got over that last woman. So all that hurt, all that negative energy, you are injecting into that woman. Y'all don't get it. Fella, we gotta do better, man. When I said yesterday that we create so many things that we create so many of the habits that these women have, yes, we do. Yes, we do. We create so many habits that some of these women have and don't even realize and don't want to blame them. We want to blame them. But a lot of times we create some of the monsters that are out there. We create some of these hyenas, and we got some of these male hyenas to think, yeah. We create the adult girls. We create the baby mamas, the brokenhearted. Or we're not taking responsibility. We men truly not gonna take responsibility for half the stuff that happens out there. These women can't do it by themselves. It has to come from somewhere. We want to say, yo, man, this woman is crazy, but guess what? You created crazy by bringing that out of her. See, a lot of stuff, a lot of men, and I'm not saying every man, respectfully, but your brothers know who you are. Y'all out there laying up with multiple women, causing chaos, causing drama, instead of just, you know what, I just want to be with her. I'd rather lay with her. I'd rather deal with this one person. But you want to deal with multiple women having all these different energies and all these different spirits inside your body. Like, why? All these different. Do you ever notice, fellas? I'm gonna tell you how I know this is real. Because you can get with somebody brand new, and when you start laying down with them, do you notice they start picking up your habits? Excuse me. Do you know they start picking up some of the things that some of your traits without you even realize because you spend so much time with this woman? You don't even realize, you don't even notice it. Be like, baby, why you acting like me for? Because she has become a part of you. Because you have put your energy inside that woman to the point where she has become a part of you. You don't even realize that you don't. So think about it like this. If you're laying with multiple women, that's multiple parts of you going into each woman and they all act the same way that you do. And sometimes, just sometimes, we as men start acting like these women. I ain't mean to say that. Yes, I did. Some of you dudes start acting sassy. What they call it, sassy? That's the word. Nah, they're not ready, Mina. See, they don't be thinking about stuff like that. Yo, dudes be picking up female traits too on the low. On the low. There's so many things that we do that we didn't even realize that we do. So many doggone things that we do. Oh, you already know Comedy J. Listen, I know. Listen, some of us do, we be sitting and don't even realize we sit a certain type of way like that. You know, your woman cross her leg, you cross your leg like your woman. You tilt your head like her. You get attitudes like she does. Come on. The emotional part. We pick up those emotional parts of it without even realizing that we do. You become so binded. You don't even realize that you're doing. You rolling your eyes like a chick. Girl, bye, saying all that stuff like stuff. it is crazy work, but it is the truth. Ladies, check the temperature of your man. See, y'all laughing. Get around your brother. Get around your man one day and watch how he moves. Then you're gonna come back and be like, oh, that boy, that Velvet was right. My man acting like me with his little attitude. Be like, oh, look at little Mr. Attitude. Now he got a whole attitude. Matter of fact, get him upset. See what happens. Watch till he catch a tantrum. He gonna do some of the things that you do. Like if your man like washing dishes, he gonna be slamming. This is how you know. I'm gonna tell you how you know. If you're one of them women that talk while you're doing stuff, watch your man when he gets upset. If he's talking while he's doing stuff, yeah, he wasn't doing it before when you first met. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all think it's a game. Ooh, God, it's hot. Feel good though. Come on, y'all. I'm only at 49. Really? That's where I'm at right now? I can't get to 100? My brother can't get 100K today? That's all I'm asking. Just 100K. I ain't asking for no gifts. All I'm asking for is you to tap that screen. Respect it. See, you know that when I come live, that's the only thing I ask for. Can you please tap the screen, share the live out? All I'm trying, you don't even gotta really share it. I'm just trying to get to 100K like that's all. I'm at 50 right now. Give me 50 more people. Please. Y'all know first of all, y'all should know me by now. I appreciate everybody that comes to the live. Hands down. Hands down. And I know so now so you know what, now we're gonna talk about some stuff. Because now I'm about to get in my feelings. So let me ask you, anybody have any questions before I continue? Anybody have a question that they want to come up and ask? I only had one person. But it's okay. I know y'all just want to sit and listen. Some people don't really want the truth. You know, I think that's one of the hardest things too for people. They don't want to. They don't want the honor. They don't want to hear. They don't want to hear the truth about themselves. They only want to hear the truth about someone else. They don't. They don't want to sit there and tell themselves the truth about who they truly are. Because a lot of times, we gotta ask ourselves: do we really know who we are? Do we really know who we are? Am I saying who I am? I the person that I say I am, or am I pretending to be something that I'm not? Yeah, that's one of the hardest questions. That is one of. You said, can you come up? You got a question, Goddess? Good morning, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining. No, really. I mean, you have to ask yourself: Am I my mother? Am I my father? Am I a combination of both? Who am I? Am I the person that I'm supposed to be, or am I the person that I was molded to be this way? I say that to say this. A lot of us still pick up some of the traits from our parents and still doing the things that our parents have done, and they're doing it to their children. And some parents get upset with their children that have children because they're not doing the same things that they did to their. Like, it's crazy. I know it's kind of tongue twisting, but it's true. Like, I'm not gonna beat my kids because I got beaten when I was growing up. I have different methods. But it's still, sometimes we have picked up from generations to generations, we have picked up so much from our parents that we become our parent because I was taught this way. My mother taught me how to do this. My father taught me this way. But did they really teach us, or did they just embed it? Like, think about it like this: when you grew up, why do you think some people don't like going to church? Because church was drilled, especially black people. We were drilled to go to church. As a kid, every Sunday, get up and go to church. You got to get up and go to church. You got to get up and go to church. Like, you a kid, you want to enjoy your life. You want to have fun. You ain't thinking about going to church. But it was embedded. A lot of things that we don't even understand as adults that has been drilled into us. to the point where they used to scare, like, you can't, I'm trying to say this the best way possible. Our parents did not make us love God. They made us fear God. I'm gonna say that very slow. Growing up as a kid, and this has just truly came to me right now. I just thought about this right now. We were never taught to love him. We was taught to be afraid of him. And when God says fear me, he does not mean fear me, he just means respect my destiny. See, people get the fear of God and, oh, you know, God put the fear of, no. How can a loving person want to inflict fear in you? How can a loving being want to inflict fear in you? I'll wait. But this is what your parents did. So think about all the things that our parents have done growing up. Inflicting fear, you know, oh, God gonna do this, God, I can't do this. It was like forcing you into something that you wasn't ready for. Exactly. See, growing in grace, you was taught fear in church. Exactly. It's crazy work. The things that they did. And guess what we started doing? We started inflicting that same fear into our children. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Man, listen. It's one of those things where we have to open up our eyes to be with one another. I'm going to say this because I'm not going to. I'm not going to reach my goal, which is 100. I'm only at 60. I'm going to keep saying it because I want to reach 100. I'm actually running this whole line without my brothers today. But I told them I wanted to do a what up? Excuse me. What's up, Lee? Oh, you're tapping rocks? All right. She said, no, we tapping. Look, man. I'm gonna say this. We have to truly learn how to trust one another. We gotta bring back real love, true love. We gotta bring back the understanding of one another. We have to stop saying what dating is, because if you're not out there dating, then you shouldn't put it out there that what dating is. And I'm saying that to say this, we gotta stop, even at certain ages, when you get a certain age, you meet a man, stop opening the box. For real. Like, I know some of y'all be having that itch that needs to be scratched, and just listen, and what you go do, go soak with some Epsom salt or something. Go take a hot bath, a cold shower. Like, for real, brothers, stop chasing the box, man. You too old to be out there having, and I'm talking to y'all adults. I ain't talking to the young ones. But these young ones need to hear it too. Stop leading with all this stuff where, you know, I can do what I can do that a man can't do. A lot of stuff, because you ain't the man that's doing it. So stop with the fake games. Just be real, like, hey, how you doing? I like you. What's wrong with saying that? Hello, listen, I've been watching you. I've seen you a few times. Not saying that I'm stalking you, but I've seen you a couple times, and I like what I see. Listen, is there a way I can get your phone number so maybe we can have a conversation? That way you leave it up to the woman. Sometimes the simplest things can get you so much, brother. We ain't gotta go all out and stop pulling up and trying to act like you that dude, knowing that you got a whole basement apartment, but you sit like, come on, man. Meet a woman, engage, don't worry about spending nights at her crib. Give her a nice little small phone call, you know what I'm saying? Send a couple flowers just because it's Tuesday. Do something different. Just something different. What happened to being romantic? Like the word, you don't even hear people saying romantic. It's either I want to have sex or I want to be loved. What happened to the romance? And when I say romance, I don't just mean romance is not penetrating, fella. Romance, when you romance, do you know when you really truly can romance a woman? And let me let y'all know, romance ain't foreplay neither, lady. That's not romance. Let me tell you what romance to a woman is. When you can sit there, sit next to her, take her hand, rub her arm, just feel it, talking, sensual to her, whispering sweet nothings in her ear. Those gentle touches, rubbing up the hair, feeling her thigh, because you know what you're doing, you're feeling her body. See, the beauty of it is when you can take your hand and just rub, caress, you get to know her curves, the little dimples that you don't find, that you can't see. The little curves, boom, you just soothe it. You know what else is romance too? Give your girl a massage, feel her butt. Listen, let her come out the shower, lay her down on a nice towel, get some of that hot oil, rub your hands together real quick, just slowly. Man, you start feeling things you never felt before. I ain't got time for this. I'm serious. The art of romance is out the door. It's out the window. He said with a link for the ebook. Yo, Derek, man, if I had one, trust me, bro. I'm gonna tell you, I can't write for nothing, Derek. I can talk all day, but I cannot write. I don't know. I don't think I have the patience to sit there and just. Oh, you want to be a ghostwriter, Jade? I need a ghostwriter. All right. Oh, for real, Angie? I got you too, so don't listen. Don't play in my emotions. Nah, where can I go right now? Okay, it's been about an hour. I think that for us men, if you know as a man that you're going to have a child, not even have a child, if you know that you're not going to wear protection, fellas, then I advise you. Like, yeah. At this point, we should automatically know about. Thank you, Jay. At this point, we should automatically know about laying down with somebody. And ladies, please, even at a certain age, if you know that you can't even have babies, still protect yourself. It doesn't even matter. And when I say protect yourself, still tell that man to wear a condom. Tell that man to put some protection on his body. Stop allowing these men to go in y'all raw. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So y'all sisters be, you don't need. Yes, he does. Because at the same token, and I'm gonna tell this to some of you men, fellas, if this woman is telling you that you do not need a condom, then you need to run. To you men. Because even though we may not have one, it's still up to her if she's gonna allow you to do it. And some of your brothers, man, you know, I like the way that joint feel. Listen, I don't care how I feel. You better haul ass. Cause trust and believe, you ain't the only brother that she allowed to do that to. There was more than four. I ain't say one. There was more than 4 men that she allowed to run up in her like that. And some of your brothers get so stupid. I'ma say, some of y'all get so stupid that y'all think, well, you know, it's just one time. All it takes is one time. All it takes is one time. And I ain't talking about getting her pregnant. I'm talking about S to the double DD. Be walking around wondering why your piss is stinging. You heard me? Walk around wondering why the top of your hairline is itching all the time. Saying little things festering around your genital. Yeah. Y'all know what it is. Some of y'all be walking around with the package, don't even know that you got the package. Sometimes look at your hand. You got them little circles and bumps and stuff on your hands, kept grabbing your genitals, fellas. You know something wrong with you. Check your tongue. If your tongue got cracks and all that, yeah. Yep, all that. Listen, I don't sugarcoat nothing. And ladies, I'm urging y'all. If a man is sitting there telling you he is not gonna wear no condom, y'all better run. If this man tell you I don't wear rubbers, then guess what, homeboy, you ain't getting under this box. And I want to say something else. A lot of your women need to stop lying and saying that, oh, I don't lay down. I'm not giving myself up to no man. Let me explain something to you. If you allow if you say that you're not giving your body up and you're waiting for your husband, but you allow the man to go down on you, that is still a sexual act, regardless of that. If you sitting and you lying to yourself about all the stuff that you are doing, even though you saying that I'm protecting my body, my peace, and that, the third, but you are still laying down with a man and you sleep with a man, you are lying to yourself. Stop fabricating. Stop lying. The one thing I noticed that some women have the tendency to do is always turn around and talk about, oh, I didn't give him none. I didn't give him none. But yes, you did. You know you gave that man. You know you gave that man some because your sex drive is way too high for you not to. Especially when you get a certain age. When some of y'all women get a certain age, your sex drive is through the roof. Some of these brothers, even at a certain age, some of these men that's the same age can't even keep up with you. See, you know why some women lie? Because they don't want to be looked at. Listen, ladies, if that's what you see, this is why I say, but people need to keep it a buck. If you are a sexual being, tell them, listen, my sex drive is crazy. I don't think you can handle it. I don't think you can deal with it. But I work with you. Same thing with men. If you know that you have a high sex drive, fella, and you need it, you need to let that woman know. Look, I'm with you. And I ain't talking about on the first date. And I'm gonna get to that next. But what I'm saying is when you're talking to this woman, what's up, Tiff? When you are talking to her, you ain't supposed to tell, just she should know. Well, she shouldn't know, but you should let her know. Somewhere along the line, if you know that you're gonna be with them. Like if you know this is gonna be my woman, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I like you. We've been kicking it for this amount of time, but you know, I just wanna let you know my joint is through the roof, and I need it when I need it. I just want to understand. See, that's called being honest and telling the truth. See, when you be honest and tell your truth, it's up to the individual if they can deal with it. Because once they say they can deal with it, now that falls on the person. Because if you tell me that you can deal with something that I say that I like to do, now that falls on you, and you cannot be upset and be like, I didn't know you would like this, but I told you, and you agreed. See, that's some of the problems that people have in these relationships, that they sit there and the person will tell them something and they only hear what they want to hear because you didn't hear it because you was too much in la la land. And then when things happen, you know, I told you I like doing this, but you didn't believe the person. Come on. DJ Cool is who I am. What up, my brother? Welcome. BX all day in the building. See, we gotta stop. This is where the point of holding yourself accountable and understanding is two different things. Number one, if this man or this woman tells you something and you don't hear them, and then when they need it, and you're like, no, I'm not. What? Huh? Why? Then when this person goes out and lays down with someone else, now you want to get upset. But guess what? I told you what I needed the entire time, and you agreed to it at the beginning. I say that to say this: if you're going to be with someone and you agree with, and you are in agreement to what they say in the relationship, then you should stick to that. Don't switch up because now you're in a relationship with the person and you got comfortable and you thinking now I'm going to do things my way. You signed up for the stuff that they said. Bottom line, it goes both ways, men and women. You signed the contract to be with this person no matter what. So you got to deal with it. You can't switch up and break the contract because this is my man, this is my woman. No, you still have to honor that contract. Bottom line, Timmy, this is the reason why people break up in relationships and things happen. You know why? Because you void the contract. You sign up for something that is good for the moment. But the time that moment is over and you get lax and you get comfortable, now the contract is voided out and you still got X amount of years on that contract. And then want to get upset when the person steps out, and you know what you say? Well, there was no communication. There shouldn't have been no communication because the communication was in the very beginning when I told you what I like to do. Isn't it different when you think about it now? See, here's the thing. My thing is, right, and I see what you're saying, Sister Real Talk, but when you say you're sick and tired of what? Sick and tired of doing something that you agreed to do? That's my question. People say I'm sick and tired of what? You agreed to these things. So how can you be sick and tired? Because it's not aligning with you anymore. That's what it is. That's all people get sick and tired. Like, think about it. You got people that's been married. Neither person has cheated on either one of them, but I grew out of the marriage. How the hell did you grow out of a marriage? How the heck did anybody? You married me for all these reasons, and for the moment that you outgrew me in a marriage, man, we supposed to be one, which means guess what? You was never one with me in that marriage. You have always had an independent mindset. Exactly, Derek. I believe that when people say that is because they're walking in their independence. And when I say walking in the independence, which means now if you notice when you got married, you wasn't hanging out with your single girlfriends and your single boy and your single homeboys and all this other stuff. You wasn't doing none of that. But the moment when you got married, the first year everything was smooth. Then when you're going to work more, now you start to hang out with some of your single girlfriends. You're coming home a little later than you used to come home. You used to come home at 5, now you're coming home at 7, then 7 turns to 9, and 9 turns to 11. See how the hours change per year? Because you're starting to move into an independent lifestyle. And like Derek said, you're no longer paying attention to the marriage. You're no longer paying attention to the person that you're with. Now you're more interested in, ooh, girl, what we doing this weekend? where you have to make plans around your plan. Now you got your partner wanting to do something and, well, you know, I got plans this week. Plans with who? The first of all, I'm gonna keep, listen, when it comes to being married, the first person that you should plan anything with is your wife or your spouse. Just to make sure, babe, do you have anything planned this weekend? Or not even do we have anything planned? See, once again, words. Babe, man or woman, go to your wife. Babe, do we have any plans this weekend? Do we have any plans this weekend? Not do you, do we? That word, we should, and I'm gonna start using this, I gotta keep it real. I'm gonna start using that in my own house too. Just taught myself something. I just learned that right now, Derek. When it comes to being in a marriage, you have to start saying, do we have plans? So that way, if she'd be like, no, baby, we don't really got one. But this is what I want to do, now you have to reevaluate. You as the man have to reevaluate. So, baby, do we have plans this weekend? No, but I think I want to do X, Y, and Z. And even if you have plans with your boys, you gonna have to rearrange that. Like for real. And then you be like, well, you know, I was gonna do this with the fella. So now but here's the thing, see, so what you're doing is now you're leaving the ball in her court. You allowing her to make that decision for you, even though, you know, deep down in your heart, you really want to go with your boy, but you still, it's a respect it. See, and that's the point of putting the woman first. When you put her first, you even also, you giving her authority to make a sound decision for you. Like, you know, babe, I wanted to go, you know, I was going to do this with the fellas, but what you think? What are your thoughts? And if she be like, you know, babe, you can go ahead with your, we can pick up tomorrow. Compromise, communication, trust, putting her first, making her, letting her know that she also has a say so in the matter. A lot of times, some of us men, we just want to have the say so and that's it. Don't work that way. Marriage is the one-way street, not two. When I say marriage is a one-way street, because you both should be going down the same road. There's no way that y'all should be doing this. So if anybody tell you that marriage is a two-way street, their marriage is damaged. That means that they're both going in opposite directions. So whenever you hear somebody be like, you know, marriage is a two-way street, guess what? They are jacked up. That means they're not going the same direction, not whatsoever. If it ain't one way, it's no way. One band, one sound. But no, it's the truth. It's the total truth, man. I got to 110K. All right, y'all. Y'all did it in an hour. Congratulations to each and every person. This was fun. So I'm assuming nobody had questions for me this morning. It's kind of weird. At least I got to hear Velvet rant, because as you see, I never have a topic. This was just me ranting this morning. So I thank y'all, because I had so much built up stuff that I need to let go sometimes. And I'll be doing these sporadically. You have a question, Sean? So come on up. You can hit the request button, you can come up, sister. There we go. This over there. Okay, here we go. Come on, Sean. Welcome. Oh, I got second question of the day. Let's go, baby. Good morning. Yes, I can. Good morning. One question. What does your gut tell you?
My gut is telling me to try it, but don't put my heart and my stuff on all of it.
Okay, so are you going? You guys are just going on a date? So then just go on a date. Dating. The reason why I say that, just go out there and go on a date. Now you as a woman has the opportunity to reverse any topic or any subject. Just go out there and talk. Don't talk about nothing. Just tell them, listen, we're gonna go on a date. I don't want to talk about nothing personal. I just want to go out and just have a good time. That's it. I don't want to hear nothing about your past. I don't want to hear nothing about any relationships or anything. I just want to go out and depend. Now, here's the thing. You also got to ask them, where you guys going? Like, okay, so don't be like, so where you taking me? Just ask them, where would you like to take me?
So he let me choose that I've chosen the 2
Ooh, fancy this one. Yeah, y'all, she a little fancy. They'll tell you her price tag is a little steep, but I ain't rocking. It's all good. Play with that man pockets if you want to. Be careful with that too. I'm telling you, I see that. That's another thing. Y'all wouldn't be like, oh, he want to take me where you want to go. Y'all be thinking about these expensive places, but you know everything come with a price tag. No, you're not hearing me. Everything comes with a price tag, sister. All right. Yeah. So, and that's another thing. You want to hit him in the head? You tell him like this. Well, you know, I'm gonna pay for mine. You pay for yours. That way, you don't owe him anything. He's not obligated to get nothing. So wait, this your first date? So wait, how many other dates you been on with somebody else? And you picking root. Listen, girl. Let me tell you something. You could have picked Starbucks. You could have picked Dunkin' Donut. And I'm going to say this to you, and I'm going to say this to every woman out here. Just because a man is older and this, that, and the third, he tells you what, do not take advantage of that situation because he could be setting you up as well. That's number one. Number two, going on a date does not necessarily mean sitting down and having a meal because all you're doing is spending money. Real talk. You could have been like, you know what? You want to take me out? I'm gonna put some jeans on, a pair of sneakers, some track shoes. We're gonna go for a walk. We're gonna get something to drink. We can hit the wall. We can walk on the pier. That's just a date. Cause sitting across from each other having a meal is all good, but at the end of the day, that price tag is different. Yeah, do something. See, here's the thing: when you're sitting on a date, right? You sit across from each other, the conversation gets dull, and then you wind up picking up your phone because you run out of things to talk about once you're food. You see what I'm saying? But like if you go to like Dave and Buster's, if you know, nice like Dave and Buster's, a basketball game, you know, go shoot some pool, go bowling, you know, something, go play laser tag. You know what I'm saying? Some of the activity where you can still have fun. Conversation will be limited, and you're not cornered to learn everything about that. And that's for all y'all women. Sometimes the simplest date. If y'all know that if y'all a little skeptic, go someplace where it's more people and it's lively. Cause sitting at a restaurant, you know, you're gonna have the basic conversation, and trust me, you guys are gonna have the basic conversation. And I'm talking about men and women alike. They're going to sit there, next thing you know, it's going to be a dry moment because you're not going to stay there and talk for the entire time. Oh, how do you like your food? Oh, yeah, so what do you plan on getting? I'm going to give you the conversation right now. We're going to role play. Now we at the table. So how was your day? Mine was fine. Wow, you know, you look pretty nice. I like what you're wearing. Exactly. So, see the dry spot? See the dead spot? That's what I'm talking about. Dead spot. There's not much. I gotta be real. There's not much to talk about when you're truly sitting down having a meal, because dinner is pretty much quiet time, when you sit down and you enjoy your food. I'm just saying, so if I was you, I would pick someplace else. Ruth Chris, that's like later on down the road. But, no, you're welcome. Have a good one. All right, ladies, you can pack up. Nah, see, y'all gotta start thinking about your dating too, and so do you men. Like, I didn't dwell on her past. I was talking about what she's going through right now, and you know, some men and women, you know, when it comes to, like I said, you gotta understand. Think about how many times have you been on a dinner date and you realize I don't like this person. That's because the conversation had so many jets. It was too many dead spots in that conversation that you didn't realize. Well, we're on a live spot, but I forgot about that. The conversation has gotten dry. Because you know what the sad part about it is, people don't even conversate anymore during dinner. They would rather take pictures of their food, post pictures of themselves, be on their phone looking at text messages while trying to, there is no real engagement in that. So you gotta go places where you really don't need your phone. Where you can actually keep your phone in your pocket, have fun, sit around, laugh, ha ha, he he, without even realizing that you're truly having fun with the person that you're with. One last thing before I slide. To all you men, fellas, if you are dating a woman and it has been beyond 3 or 4 years, ladies, you need to walk away from that man because he is not going to marry you. No, Rosie Rose, I'm not in a digital one. And here's the thing, to sister, see, when you saying that right there, that would tell me a man shouldn't even go on a date with you. No disrespect. Because if you say we live in a digital world, which means that that you are more attached to your phone than you would be the person that you're with. Can't do that, sister. A man can't go on a date with you and then all of a sudden you're more attached to your phone than you are with that man. You engaging more with the phone than you are with him. He's trying to get your attention, but guess what? Your attention span is stuck on your phone. You worrying about who's doing what on TikTok. You worrying about the next post. You too busy scrolling the internet instead of scrolling this man's mind and piquing this man's interest. But then you want to turn around and be like, oh, the dating scene sucks. No, I'm going to tell you why the dating scene sucks for so many of y'all. It's because you're too much stuck on this on the internet. Y'all don't even know y'all don't even know how to hold, y'all talking about, oh, we need to conversate. Y'all don't even know how to hold the conversation without putting your phone down. I challenge y'all. Go on a date, men and women, and just matter of fact, leave your phones in the car. When you go on a date with somebody, take your phones and leave them in the car. And just go out on a date. I bet you, listen, y'all sit there like a bunch of fiends, be scratching to see what's going on. See, that tells me a lot when I look at these comments, how many people are attached to social media than they are attached to the person that they truly with. Some of y'all you're dating social media. You're not even in a relationship, but you're in a relationship with social media. When I say that, which means that if you are on these apps all day, all night, you wake up in the morning, you don't even pray to God, but you rather turn on the internet to see what's going on social media. Yes. I'm gonna say it again. Some of y'all don't even wake up and give pray in the morning before you even turn your phone on. Some of y'all wake up and jump straight on the internet and don't even care about what God, but then want to call yourselves holy. Oh, damn, am I about to do this right now? I'm not even going to do that to y'all because y'all not even working. It ain't even working. It's not even working because y'all will never get that. You know what? I'm done. First of all, thank everybody for coming in this morning. 'Cause I can't even do it anymore. I want to thank each and every person that pulled up, all 200 and some odd people. Thank y'all this morning for joining me. We got 122K. I appreciate that. Thank you for allowing me to reach my goal this morning. But right now, I just got upset, and I'm not even mad at myself. I'm just mad at at the thought process of how we actually move as people. Yeah, okay, bye, Margaret, bye. You can be sarcastic all you want. I still love y'all. There's nothing you can do about it. Like I said, I always appreciate everybody that comes to my life. Thank you so much. So what happened, KD, was the fact that I said something and it kind of touched me a little bit. And I don't want to go too much in depth. But I truly believe that people do not pray before they wake up in the morning. That they would truly wake up and go straight to their phone. Don't even say good morning to the person that they love, but would rather scroll over, pick up their phone just to see what's going on social media. I truly believe people do that. People will be on social media telling their children who don't even know how to get dressed to get dressed. Getting upset at their kids. Like, come on. This is where we at. People can't even put their phone down for 5 or 10 minutes. You know what I do when I go to bed? I turn my phone on. I turn it off. We have become, and I'm gonna tell you something. The thing people don't understand is what's the most addictive app on your phone is TikTok. We have to find out who's doing what on this app so much. It is almost insane how much we are connected. We have friends outside that guess what? We don't even hang out with the friends that we hang out with outside. We are more engaged with people on this app than we are in the outside world. I guarantee so many people, we had so many friends that we used to hang out with. Our social life has become social media. You don't even know how to engage with people outside no more. But when you can come on this app and become a whole person, I can recreate myself when I come on social media. Thank you, Derek. There are so many people that are characters on this app. Because you know why? Nobody really knows me. I can be whoever I want to be on this app. I can say whatever I want to say and nobody will never know. I can be the greatest pretender and just get a bunch of likes and have a bunch of followers. But when the app is shut, why you think so many people be on this app for so many hours? Because they have no life outside of the app. When you go into panel after panel after panel all day, sitting on social media for hours, with about 10 or 12 people in your live and you're just sitting there. No content, no nothing, just people sitting in the box. This is what their life has become. This is what their life is. Where they can't learn to let go. They have to be on this app. People leave this live, go to another live, go to another live, go to another live. By the time they realize it is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Some people wake up 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and be on here. You know when this is crazy when people fall asleep on this. You know what? I'm done. I'm done. Anyway, tune in tomorrow, same time, same bat channel, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. The Horseman will be live tomorrow with another amazing topic by one and only Chocolate Dropper. That's not me. I'm Armin Brown. But we're going to get with Brother Chocolate Dropper tomorrow. He's going to drop it for us. And then we also have Saturday morning Cooking with Brothers, Brother Ford. Mr. Ford, my big bro, a.k.a. Big Red, a.k.a. Suge Knight, a.k.a. the light-skinned bandit can't stand it. We'll be hosting live tomorrow morning, Cooking with Brothers, also with D Ford, aka Darrell. And then we have Sunday morning, Micah's ministry. The young bishop, baby bishop Micah, pretty boy Floyd, aka light skin. These are all my brothers. Yeah, Suge Knight, you got it. Yeah, that is a huge tag. Let me see. My brothers is in the building. Y'all want to pull up, man? If any of my brothers is up in here, y'all can more likely pull up real quick before I slide. You know, I always like to show appreciation to the fam. What up, though? You good?
Oh, yeah, blessings, man. I'm just sitting here listening, I ain't even gonna start on that. Because what you said was amazing. You did what you needed to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna leave it at that, because if I start talking, So
yeah, I ain't gonna get off this live.
Yeah, it ain't gonna stop. So I'm just like, I'm gonna let you, this is you right there.
I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is Micah, aka Micah Ministry, aka Baby Bishop in the building. He's one of the horsemen. He's the youngest horseman, but he do his thing Sunday morning and always bringing a strong message. So y'all gonna need to pull up this Sunday. 9 o'clock Mountain Time. If you don't know Mountain Time, check the joint.
Shit, it's just like you got the truth out. Well, you go get some more truth. You know what I'm saying? And the truth is gonna really set you free now. If y'all tired of bondage, let me know when y'all tired of bondage. You know what I'm saying?
I'll let you.
And I can show you the way to get out of that bondage. Amen.
Amen. Let's go. That's Big Micah right there, boy. You better ask somebody. But yeah, I'm about to get up on out of Dodge. I just wanted to bring my little brother up because I don't know what the other fellas are. They probably chilling, but it's all good. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me this morning. I appreciate y'all spending an hour and a half of your time with me. For those that were here for the time being, today is Thursday, one more day before the weekend starts. Hope you guys are ready. Going forward, sometime soon, I just got a new position on my job, so my time frames will change. I will let you guys know, of course, I will not leave you in limbo. I will definitely let you guys know how my schedule is going to change, so maybe sometimes I may be going live in the evening, and there'll be some days I will be going live in the mornings, but I will continue to stay on my days, Wednesdays and Friday. Those days will never change. Sometimes it may be Wednesday night and Friday night, or sometimes it may be Friday morning, Wednesday morning, and Friday morning. It all depends, but I will let you guys know how it works out. So with that being said, once again, thank y'all for tapping the screen. Thank y'all for pulling up. Just thank y'all for listening this morning. I haven't done a live like this. I haven't done a rant in so long by myself. It's been different, but thank y'all again just for all the love and support. That's not only that you give me.
That you was like, I'm mad at the silence.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the line like, it's just you, bro.
Yeah, I caught myself. I'm like, it's the silence for me, but I realized I was the only one up. That tells me I'm so used to y'all, man. But nah, I'm just thankful. I haven't done a rant in so long, but it feels good to let go of some of this energy that I have, that I can't really bring out. And I want to thank the ladies that came up and asked the questions. Respectfully, thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for the questions. I hope that what I said may be helpful to someone or to someone. But anyway, as I always do, we got to slide to get this day rolling. Love you, Brother Michael. We're going to talk on the back end, of course. But we got to get this thing ready, really rolling for Sunday. So, yeah, with that being said, once again, thank everybody for pulling up. And as I always say, may the love of the Lord be with us all until we meet again. In Jesus' name, amen. Hopefully we will see you guys tomorrow morning. I see you, BB. What's up, BB? How you doing, sister? I see you in the building.
Okay, get this.
You know what? I'm going to be real nice because I'm normally not nice to the sister. But come on, BB. You want to come up real quick before I slide? I know you do. Come on, BB. I'm going to be nice today. But only for a few seconds. Hi, BB. How you doing, sister? You good?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you?
I was sitting here. I know you see me. I was like, hey, big head. I said, he didn't see it yet. He's still talking.
See? I said I'm going to be nice. You already...
Oh,
I know.
hi, Mr. Micah. How are you?
Good. Tell me.
Oh, man. I just got up. I got to go to therapy. So,
Well, blessings to you.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Go get that physical therapy. You know, keep that body moving. You know what I mean?
That ain't the physical therapy she's talking about.
Oh, she does.
Oh, they just letting everybody. What's up, Teresa? How you doing, sister?
hey, sweetie. Hang on. Give me a minute. I saw you. Hi. I think you accidentally hit on me. Hit like my face.
Oh, I ain't do that. That wasn't me. That was the lady.
And I was like, how you guys doing? Good morning.
I'm doing good. I was just leaving, but I haven't seen BB in a while. You know, me and BB got a love-hate relationship. She hates to love me, but loves to hate me. You ain't let me finish what I was saying. Let me say what I say. BB loves to hate me, but hate to love me. You know I'm just playing. No. Of course. But that's what we do. But you know, I already did my morning prayers, which means I really gotta go. But I just want to say, honestly, let me say this to Teresa. Thank you for your support. I always see you pull up to the live. We see you come up here. We see you pull up for the horseman. We thank you so much.
And you be sliding on them Sundays when she moves the room.
Yeah.
I see you in there too.
Yeah.
So I see the support. You're not just doing it for us, you also doing it for yourself. So that's mad respect.
I just want to be honest. Like I'm a single woman, not divorced. I just have a thirst for men with integrity. That's about it.
I gotta get one more person up here real quick, and she deserves to come up, and then we're gonna slide. Prophetess.
Somebody's supposed to be coming up here for me.
Okay, first of all, don't get packed up. I'm doing this because these are women that truly come and support, and I want to say this to Prophet. We want to apologize sincerely for all the times that you may have gotten muted.
Yeah, because we don't even know how.
We don't know how it happened. But I can't believe I got muted. We truly, you know what, and the fact that you still come around, we appreciate it. Like, seriously.
Shoot, me and Mel and everybody else had a whole conversation afterwards, like, who muted her? And I'm like, I don't even have my permission, so I can't mute not to know. You understand? So I'm like, it ain't me.
Peace, y'all. Peace, everyone. Thank you for inviting me up, Belle.
Of course.
Yeah, I don't take. Okay, wait a minute. God help me with my mouth. Glory. Amen.
You about to say you don't take it serious?
It's about to come out.
Wisdom, sis. That's wisdom.
Okay, and I was being so serious, y'all. Like that. But anyway, I don't take too many things personally. I've been through so much stuff in life. Like, I understand, things happen. But I really believe, like, in the horseman. Like, I really love y'all. When I say I love things, like, I really do. And so I just want to say that I appreciate y'all for giving a platform, being your authentic self. Because, low-key, I get tired of the men that be, like, we women, I know that we can hear messages from men, but stop listening to men pandering to. You know what I'm saying? Like, men cannot tell us how to do it. That's why you need to come to shoes of the glory. I like that little clip. Your God. Okay? That's why you need to come to shoes of the room. Right? So we can, and then I want to say this too, because I see some people come into the comments and be like, oh, well, we have a sister here, number one, that's rude and that's weird. Okay? So we're talking about somebody else's sisterhood and advertise yours. What the best thing to do is to come. Bring learn. Yes, let's collaborate. You don't have to. That's the problem with women. Glory.
Yeah, men. Hold on, that men too.
She talking about women. She talking about women. Let her do it. Let her work.
So like I've seen that happen several times. Like women come here and they be like, "Oh, this is not a competition. This is exactly why we cannot get together." Yeah. Like, so come in, right? And I want you to have there is so much light being pushed into this realm right now that God is creating and developing containers to hold all this light. So you got one, So bring your butt over here so we can make it even brighter, even bigger. This is not about competing. And I'm sick of these men selling out. Yeah, I'm sick of it. Okay. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, that's why I said men are doing it too. Okay? Men are doing it too. They seeing what we're doing on this thing. They seeing how God is moving on our horsemen. And we got a lot of individuals who feel like, hey, I think I could do it too. And I can take the same topics, I can take the same things that these brothers are putting out here, the truth, and then trying to make it our own creations. I'm sorry to tell you, I'm not letting this copycat.
It's okay.
Let me say something like this. I don't like it so much. But he's absolutely right. But I want you guys to think of it as in another way, right? The blueprint. Because y'all, I'm really a prophet. So I spend a lot of my time talking and conversing like God, me and God locked in, right? And so it's like God got me around here looking at his vessel, basically, to see, you know what I'm saying, to make sure, like, y'all, we moving by integrity now. We moving with love now. Okay, we're not focusing on likes. We're not focusing on ego. God. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's exactly how we got into the positions that we got into. So you guys are the blueprint. So I expect, because just as I said, we need many vessels to contain the light. There are different strokes for different folks. There are different people at different levels of development. But you guys are high level. You guys speak to the high vibrational people. And that's huge right now. You know what I'm saying? And when I say high vibrational, it exceeds all things. And I respect that about you guys. I respect that you guys stand in your faith, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that you respect other people who may not believe the same things as you believe, but you don't make them, you're not condescending about it. All these traits, you cannot fake. Thank you, God. Do you understand? And these are the traits that are going to continue to draw people to you, right? Because people don't want judgment. We've been judged. We don't want to be judged anymore, right? We want to be accepted. We want to see true love. That's what people really miss. You know what I'm saying? The love of God. And so, yeah, I don't want to monologue, but y'all just keep on doing. I love every last one of y'all. I've been missing 757, so make sure y'all give him my love. Just know y'all really are, the real deal. So just please, because this is when it says the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. So just please understand that the more that you step into your energy and your power, the opposition never stops. And this is what we have to learn. Because a lot of the time, we be like, God, take away the opposition. No, the opposition there, bro. You step on the X. You feel me? You're not supposed to be nice to these entities. You're not supposed to be nice to these powers and principalities. They're being defeated. They're not going to like it. So this is why y'all have been chosen with your authority. You know what I'm saying? To lead other men, because that's the energy that we need. But I love you, Teresa. I love you, Phoebe. I always love you. You and Babe will always be going back and forth in the comments. Rolling.
No, I like going back and forth with B because she make my day. That's my big sis, and I got BB know I got love for her.
I love you all. I'm gonna leave here.
Oh yeah, we're gonna pack you up anyway. You ain't had to.
Oh, shut up.
That ain't nothing.
Keep me in prayer, everybody. My aunt died yesterday.
Well, sorry to hear that.
My baby.
You already know. I'm gonna go ahead and
My
open up this.
baby.
All right, BB, give it, BB.
Baby, I got you.
He gonna give you a prayer.
I'm praying now. We ain't got time to waste. Heavenly Father, Lord God, I want to come to you right now. One of your children that you called home. That was your child that you called home. But even though you called your child home, there's still a part of your child that's still here. And that is the part that we have to deal with. So, Father God, I ask you, Lord God, that you give your beautiful child the wisdom, the patience, and the understanding to get through the absence of flesh not being here, but always remember that she's always with you in spirit. And now that you have the memories that you get to live on, you get the words of wisdom that that person taught you. So, Father God, I want to thank you for that you are doing for your children here and the ones that you are calling home. And the ones that are still here having to deal with the ones that you call home. I just ask, Lord God, that you please put a hedge of protection over them and allow them to get through what it is that they're going through. In Jesus' precious name, amen.
Amen. All right, so with that being said,
And every day.
oh, baby, about the mom.
I heard when I heard she was on hospice, right? Every day I kept saying, get over there, I'm gonna get over there. And I got this really crazy schedule, right? I wasn't able to get there. And when I went there yesterday, her showed me a picture of her, but she was suffering, you know. And I looked at her, I said, I'm glad I didn't come. Maybe God didn't want me to be here to see her like
Yeah, I know, because you'd have been doing exactly what you're doing right now, monologue. Dang it, BB, didn't I tell you he just gave you a...
I'm crying, I'm serious, damn it. Come through this phone. Makes me so don't worry about it. I'm gonna get him. And you know what's so crazy? I'm always coming up at the end.
Yeah, it was the ending for me. Yeah. Yeah, I had to do that. Listen, I mean, you walked into that one, BB. Did she not walk into that one, though? I mean,
Look, at least you can make me laugh on my saddest day. That's the whole. That's right. That's what I'm talking
you said today's Thursday. Today's Thursday. I don't know who you are. You know what the funny part is? You know, here's the funny part. Sad people never say that they sad. Now you're trying to switch it up. You see what I'm saying? This is what I be talking about, y'all. Playing the victim. This is what we be talking about when they be talking about playing the victim. You ain't in your feelings. Teresa, everybody slide this way, because lightning might hit. Lightning gonna hit real hard over there. So they feel this or feel lost, you don't realize it. Go and align with God in the presence of God. Let the woman talk.
I understand it completely. It's just that, you know what I'm saying? We're human.
No.
You know, it just happened. It's fresh. But it happened. It's fresh. And she gave me a good childhood. I'm saying she was one of those, you know, those aunties, the uncle that was right there. You know what I mean?
I can dig it because your adulthood is trash. But you know what?
So was yours, big ass. That's why you got that hat. And you don't need one. You know what's crazy? You got the hat and the hood.
You know what's crazy about me? Because you won't see that person again. Because everyone is unalive now that I've already called. And the ones that are still